Did you know that over 500 million people worldwide follow Buddhism? But which countries embody the strength of this ancient faith the most? Stay tuned to uncover the top 5 strongest Buddhist countries in the world in 2025. You won't believe who's at number 1. Buddhism, a philosophy of peace and enlightenment, has shaped civilizations for over 2,500 years. In this video, we'll explore the top 5 strongest Buddhist countries in 2025, based on criteria like population percentage, cultural preservation, and global influence. Let's begin our countdown. Number 5. Thailand, known as the Land of Smiles, is a nation where Buddhism is deeply rooted in its cultural and social fabric. With over 94% of the population practicing Theravada Buddhism, the religion shapes daily life and national identity. The iconic Wat Arun and Wat Pho in Bangkok stand as architectural masterpieces symbolizing spiritual devotion. Every morning, saffron-robed monks walk through villages and cities collecting alms, a tradition reflecting humility and generosity. The annual Buddhist Lent, or Khao Phansa, marks a sacred period of reflection and meditation. Thai people celebrate Songkran, the Buddhist New Year, with water ceremonies symbolizing purification. Meditation centers across the country welcome visitors to practice mindfulness and inner peace. The government actively supports the Sangha, ensuring the preservation of ancient teachings and practices. In rural areas, temples double as community hubs, offering education and social services. Novice ordination ceremonies are rites of passage for many young boys, deepening their connection to Buddhist teachings. Buddhism influences Thai art, with intricate murals and sculptures adorning temples nationwide. The concept of making merit is central, with acts like donating to temples being common. Monks often serve as counselors, guiding communities through challenges with wisdom and compassion. Buddhist teachings are included in school curriculums, instilling values of kindness and mindfulness from an early age. Temples like the White Temple in Chiang Rai merge modern and traditional styles, attracting millions of tourists. Festivals like the Candle Festival showcase the nation's devotion through art and creativity. Thailand's Buddhist leaders play key roles in fostering interfaith dialogue and promoting peace. The serene presence of Buddha statues in homes and public spaces reflects the omnipresence of spirituality. In 2025, Thailand continues to stand as a beacon of Theravada Buddhism, inspiring millions around the world. Its harmonious blend of tradition and modernity ensures that Buddhist practices remain relevant in the contemporary era. Number 4. Sri Lanka, the pearl of the Indian Ocean, is a nation where Buddhism has been the cornerstone of its identity for centuries. Over 70% of the population adheres to Theravada Buddhism, making it central to the country's culture and traditions. The sacred temple of the Tooth Relic in Kandy houses one of Buddhism's most revered artifacts. Ancient stupas like Ruwanwalaseya and Jetavanaramaya stand as monuments to Sri Lanka's rich spiritual history. Buddhism was introduced to the island in the 3rd century BCE by Emperor Ashoka's emissaries, Mahinda and Sangamitta. Pilgrims from around the world visit sacred sites like Mahintale, believed to be the birthplace of Buddhism in Sri Lanka. The annual Esala Parahira is a grand procession celebrating the sacred Tooth Relic, blending spirituality with cultural spectacle. Forest monasteries across the country provide tranquil spaces for meditation and study. Acts of merit-making, such as almsgiving and temple offerings, are integral to Sri Lankan Buddhist practice. Buddhist principles influence governance, with leaders often seeking guidance from monks on ethical issues. Schools teach Buddhist ethics and philosophy, nurturing compassion and mindfulness in young minds. Frescoes in the Dambulla cave temples depict scenes from Buddhist lore, showcasing artistic devotion. During Vesak, lanterns light up the night sky, celebrating the Buddha's birth, enlightenment, and passing. Sri Lanka's monastic community plays a pivotal role in preserving ancient scriptures and rituals. Community life revolves around temples, which serve as centers for education, healthcare, and spiritual guidance. Meditation retreats attract seekers from all walks of life, offering paths to inner peace. The government's commitment to restoring ancient monuments ensures that the country's spiritual heritage endures. Sri Lanka's resilience through challenges reflects the strength derived from its Buddhist roots. In 2025, the island remains a sanctuary for those seeking solace in the Buddhist teachings, inspiring the global Buddhist community. Number 3. Japan, a nation of profound cultural heritage, has seamlessly integrated Buddhism into its way of life for centuries. Mahayana Buddhism, introduced in the 6th century, flourished alongside Shinto, Japan's indigenous belief system. Zen Buddhism, with its emphasis on simplicity and mindfulness, has become synonymous with Japanese culture. Kyoto, the city of 1,000 temples, is home to iconic sites like Kinkaku-ji and Ryoan-ji, embodying spiritual and architectural brilliance. The Great Buddha of Kamakura, an awe-inspiring bronze statue, symbolizes serenity and enlightenment. The Shikoku pilgrimage, covering 88 temples, remains a spiritual journey for thousands every year. Japanese gardens, reflecting Zen aesthetics, offer tranquility and introspection to visitors. Buddhism influences art, literature, and practices like the tea ceremony, showcasing its enduring impact. During Obon, families honor their ancestors, reflecting the Buddhist teaching of interconnectedness. Meditation retreats in Japan attract seekers from around the world, offering guidance in mindfulness. Monasteries provide rigorous training for monks, preserving traditions that have shaped global perceptions of Buddhism. Buddhist teachings permeate education, influencing moral values and ethical frameworks. Festivals like Buddha's birthday are celebrated with prayers, rituals, and community events. Despite modernity, Japan remains deeply connected to its spiritual roots through practices like sutra chanting. Temples like Todai-ji, housing the world's largest bronze Buddha, are living symbols of faith and perseverance. Buddhism's principles of compassion and harmony influence social norms and community life. The government actively funds the preservation of Buddhist heritage, ensuring its legacy thrives. In 2025, Japan continues to inspire through its blend of ancient wisdom and contemporary relevance. Its unique interpretation of Buddhism offers lessons in balance, respect, and mindful living to the world. Number 2. Myanmar, also known as Burma, is a nation where Theravada Buddhism is woven into the very fabric of life. With over 88% of the population practicing Buddhism, the faith influences every aspect of the country's culture and traditions. The Shwedagon Pagoda in Yangon, gilded with gold and encrusted with diamonds, stands as one of the most revered Buddhist sites in the world. Pilgrims and tourists alike marvel at the grandeur of the Bagan Plains, home to over 2,000 ancient temples and stupas. The practice of dana, or giving, is central to Buddhist life in Myanmar, with people generously offering food, robes, and donations to monks. During the full moon of Thadingyat, families celebrate the end of Buddhist Lent with lanterns and acts of merit-making. Meditation centers like Mahasi and Panditarama welcome practitioners eager to deepen their spiritual practice. Monasteries serve as both religious and educational centers, teaching meditation, philosophy, and ethics. Boys are traditionally ordained as novice monks, often spending weeks or months learning Buddhist teachings. Festivals such as Thingyen, the Burmese New Year, involve purification rituals rooted in Buddhist beliefs. The government plays an active role in maintaining and restoring Buddhist monuments, showcasing Myanmar's commitment to its spiritual heritage. Temples serve as community hubs, offering support to the needy and hosting religious ceremonies. Myanmar's Sangha, or monastic community, is one of the largest and most respected in the world. The Vipassana meditation technique, originating in Myanmar, attracts global practitioners seeking enlightenment. Rural villages often have monasteries that act as focal points for social and spiritual gatherings. Buddhist teachings of compassion and mindfulness influence the country's approach to conflict resolution and community building. Rituals such as offering flowers and lighting candles at pagodas are everyday acts of devotion. In 2025, Myanmar remains a stronghold of Theravada Buddhism, inspiring practitioners with its unwavering dedication to the Dharma. Its unique blend of spiritual depth and cultural richness draws seekers and scholars from around the globe. Number 1. Bhutan, the land of the Thunder Dragon, is a country where Mahayana Buddhism is not just a religion but a way of life. Over 75% of the population practices Vajrayana Buddhism, which shapes the nation's unique cultural and spiritual identity. The iconic Tiger's Nest Monastery, perched on a cliffside, symbolizes Bhutan's deep connection to Buddhism. Bhutan's gross national happiness policy, influenced by Buddhist principles, prioritizes well-being over material wealth. Monasteries like Punakhat Dzong and Tashicho Dzong are not only architectural wonders but also centers of spiritual learning and governance. Prayer flags flutter in the mountain breeze, spreading blessings of peace and compassion across the land. Rituals like the annual Chechu festivals bring communities together to celebrate life and spirituality through dance and prayer. The Bhutanese practice of circumambulating chortens or stupas reflects their deep devotion to the Dharma. Monks in Bhutan undergo rigorous training, dedicating their lives to meditation, study, and community service. The preservation of sacred texts and ancient practices ensures the continuity of Buddhist wisdom. Bhutan's pristine environment is seen as sacred, with nature conservation deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings. Meditation retreats in remote hermitages offer seekers a chance to connect with their inner selves. Families in Bhutan regularly visit temples to offer butter lamps and prayers for the well-being of loved ones. The government actively supports the monastic community, funding education and maintaining temples. The Bhutanese belief in karma and reincarnation fosters a strong sense of ethical living and accountability. Every home has an altar, where daily rituals include chanting and offering incense. Bhutan's commitment to preserving its Buddhist heritage amidst modern challenges is unparalleled. The teachings of Guru Rinpoche, who introduced Buddhism to Bhutan, remain central to the nation's spiritual practices. In 2025, Bhutan continues to shine as a beacon of Vajrayana Buddhism, offering a harmonious blend of spirituality and sustainability to the world. Its serene landscapes and deeply spiritual culture make it a haven for those seeking enlightenment and peace. From the serene hills of Bhutan to the bustling streets of Thailand, these 5 nations embody the strength and beauty of Buddhism in 2025. Which of these countries inspires you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations of culture, faith, and the wonders of our world.